Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to 100 Line Last Defense Academy. We are on day, was it 33 or 34? I don't remember. It'll make sense later. We are on the fundamental sustainable route or something like that. I don't know. It's chapter 13, what I called the true timeline route. The one where we are actually leaping from timeline to timeline, trying to fix a couple of problems. We've already solved a couple of them, but I don't know how I feel about what this ending's going to look like. After seeing the mystery ending 100, I'm skeptical it's going to be anything good, but we're going to find out. Thank you for hanging out with me. My name is Bryn. Let's get right into it. We decided to switch out the team members of the search and defense teams randomly each day. Today, I ended up in the defense team. After breakfast, I sent off to the exploration team for a few words of encouragement. After that, I went back to my room. What should I do now? Go to the library. Yes. No, that's probably wasn't the right move for today. Yes, it is. Oh, gosh. My mind was preoccupied by the particle of bacteria. I doubted I could focus. Still, I can't just sit around staring at the ceiling. The others staying at the school were Takamaru, Nozomi, Yugamu, Kiyoshika, Tsukumo twins, and Ava. I decided to go see what they were all up to. Okay. Free time. We could be looking for stuff and answering questions, but I guess not. Oh my goodness, strawberry shortcake. She likes that stuff. The sponge is so fluffy, too. The texture is divine. You could practically taste the skill of whoever came up with the recipe. I highly recommend it. Is it really that good? Hearing you recommend it so strongly makes me want to try it. Yes, absolutely. Have some. I'll give you half of mine. Aw, thanks, bro. After that, I enjoyed the sweet taste of cake with Nozomi. That was a nice one. What a good way to spend time with her. I just wanted to do some of those because I haven't gotten through that many of them to learn more about them. I don't know if we did this one yet with Kiyoshika, but we'll do it here. That's fine. Have you come here to do laundry, Sir Takumi? Oh, no. A big river right inside the school was made for doing laundry a breeze. Oh my gosh, dagnabbit. I stopped Kiyoshika from doing her laundry in the pool and showed her how to use a washing machine. After spending some time together, you understand Kiyoshika better now. At night, I met up at the schoolyard with the exploration team. When I returned from the trip, their disappointed faces told me all I needed to know, but I still had to ask just in case. How'd it go? They weakly shook their heads. That's too bad. 6 days left. Slowly but surely, our time was running out. After dinner, I headed to the usual spot behind the school at Hiruko's request. Huh? What did you want to talk about? Today at day 36, that reminded me of something. Do you remember what happened on day 36 in the Box of Calamity timeline? I shifted through my memories. I remember Eito used a parallel leap machine to jump to another timeline. That's right. In the end, we never found out which one he jumped to. Are you saying that you figured it out now? It's not that, but something about it still bothers me. It reminds me, Eito escaped from his cage back then, too. Oh, duh. Yeah, we do know where he went. He must have went to the killing game route. His method was different this time around, though. In the Box of Calamity timeline, someone broke the lock to the cage for him. Someone. If you don't remember, it's for the best. What? At any rate, he used a different plan here in this timeline. He managed to escape all by himself. The moment I heard those words, I remembered something I'd heard.
Sir Eito requested that I close the drain.
Well, it's true! I opened the valve for the fountain in the courtyard all the way! The whole courtyard was soaked, like it had been doused by a sprinkler or something.
I did give Eito something made of rubber. Sturdy rubber balloons. About 100 of them, actually.
So that's what happened.
Eito used the same method Ava did in the mystery timeline.
That's right. You just realizing that now? Well, it took me a while to connect the dots myself. On day 9, I remember the way Ava escaped in the mystery timeline. You remember when you suggested putting Eito in the cage after he escaped? At that point, I suddenly assaulted with a violent headache. I suddenly remembered what happened in the mystery timeline. That's why I said what I said.
Not that cage. We have to put him somewhere else.
As soon as Hiruko finished talking, I took off running.
Where do you think you're going?
I could hear her calling after me. I responded without turning
I'm going
around.
to confirm something with Eito.
Confirm what?
Isn't it obvious? SAD. The scandalous Atsuki disappearance.
Ugh,
What?
Fine. I don't know what you're up to, but I'm going with you.
Awesome. Hey, proactive Takumi. I love it. We need more of this. Takumi needs to be way more up in the front. What are you two doing? It's almost time for bed. Couldn't you get any sleep? Did you come here so I could read Snow White to you? Unfortunately, I don't have any fairy tales. Shut up, I'm here to ask you something. Oh, really? You got out of that cage by yourself, didn't you? That cave person you said unlocked it for you doesn't really exist. What are you babbling about, Takumi? The bottom part of the animal pen wasn't secured in place. It's a heavy iron cage mounted on the base. While it weighs 1 ton, it's not something anyone can move with their bare hands. Unless that's why you came up with the idea of buoyancy. The courtyard can be sealed airtight. If the drain was sealed off and the fountain valve was wide open, the courtyard would be full of water in the matter of hours. And so, what would happen if you had 100 inflated 10-liter balloons in the cage? What then would happen? Archimedes' principle states that upward buoyant force is equal to the weight of the displaced water. 100 balloons, that'd be 110 liters, making 1,000 kilograms, 1 ton of upward force. This cancels out the weight of the cage and reduces it to near zero, and you'd barely need to use a single finger. You were easily able to lift the cage with just the slightest effort. That's how you escaped. On hearing my explanation, Eito broke out with a bright grin. Bravo, what a brilliant deduction, detective. There's no reason for me to hide anything now that you've figured out that much. Then tell us, why did you invent this K-person? To sow distrust and discord naturally. And why did you go to the infirmary after escaping? You destroyed the revival-matic. Without that, you'd be in a real tough spot, wouldn't you? Listening to him make my blood boil. You haven't changed at all. You're still a liar, a traitor, an untrustworthy scumbag. Oh, I feel so terribly wounded. Maybe it would make me feel better if I told everyone about your little trips through time. Apologize. On your hands and knees, put that low sloping forehead of yours on the ground, then scream about how sorry you are, with tears streaming down your face. Do that, and I might forgive you. Threw my hand back to lash out, but Hiruko caught it before I could. Come on, we'll waste our time talking to him. Oh, you're going? That's too bad. I happen to be aware of some valuable intel that you might be interested in. Valuable? Intel? But I won't say a word until I get that apology. See you around. Good night. Eito turned to vanish into the capsule. It's bluffing. Don't pay any mind. Yeah, you're right. Let's get out of here. So into day 36, I didn't think about Eito again for a while after that. What if that intel is where the QB is, though, but you need to get that info. Day 37. We spent the entirety of the day searching for the QB. Unfortunately, our search didn't turn up anything. Time flew by without mercy. The morning of day 38 was upon us without so much of a hint of a lead. Ding dong bing bong. Thank you so much, Sire. Okay, guys, catch you later.
Hey!
Be careful out there.
Ah!
Or don't be as reckless as you want. We only have 5 days left.
That's right, don't hesitate to make sacrifices. Do whatever it takes to find that QB and bring it back to the school. Make sacrifices? If we die outside, we can't come back. He's telling us he doesn't care if it comes to that. That's so heartless. I won't let that comment slide. Siri can say whatever he wants. It doesn't mean we have to agree.
Right, our biggest priority is to make it back in one piece. That's an order, understood?
I am so grateful for your words of encouragement. Yes, we should go now. Oh, she's coming with us. Sweet. After seeing off the exploration team, the rest of us went our own ways. Oh, okay, we're not there. I'm always end up coming back to my room. Is that just my nature? Well, whatever. 7 people were on guard duty, not counting myself, Karawa, Gaku, Shoma, Moko, Darumi, Tsubasa, and Hiruko. I decided to go see what they were up to. Oh, come on. Can we go into the library? We have like 1 day left. Yeah, we're just going to be resting. We don't need to go any further. The exploration team came back late. It was already 10 p.m. when we saw them.
What were you guys doing? I'm so worried.
Yeah, sorry about that. Well, did you find anything? All 7 members of the exploration team grinned upon hearing her question.
Don't tell me. You found the QB liquid?
No, we weren't quite that successful, but we got something else instead. An important piece of information. What information? We were searching around some buildings a long way from here. And we happened upon a platoon of enemies making camp. Of course, we hid ourselves right away. Those clouds never saw us, but we overheard their leader talking to someone over their wireless comms. And we had to mention the particle bacteria. The exploration team excitedly continued their tale. They'd learned something from the platoon leader's conversation. A few days ago, at an enemy base, the relay station we'd been to on other timelines, there was a particle bacteria outbreak. They quarantined the corroded areas, but couldn't stop the spread completely. That was why the platoon had been sent out to the cluster of buildings to look for a way to combat the bacteria. The last thing we heard the leader say, we've secured the QB. I've already sent it to the release station. It would arrive at any minute now. So you're saying, there's the QB liquid at the enemy base. The exploration team nodded with smiles on their face. Just then, Sirei and Nigo showed up. Hooray! Surprise! We heard everything.
What an incredible feat.
And you all made it back in one piece. Your commanding officers, just so happy you're all okay. Quit it with that, man. Anyway, I know we only just get this news, but I need you to go immediately.
Go where? Is it obvious? A relay station.
Of course, we can't very well leave the school empty. You never know when there might be a surprise attack.
Those of you who went out today should stay here. You're probably exhausted from all the walking.
Wait a minute, but I get I get why the defense team should be the ones to go, but you really mean right now? You're right. You're darn right I do. If you don't go now, you won't make it in time.
Even by bus, it'll take 8 hours to get to the base. Then we better make it even if we left tomorrow. We'll still have 4 days left anyway.
I think you're forgetting something very important, Hiruko.
The school bus right now is... Oh, dang. We can't use this bus because of that particle stuff.
Exactly. That's why we need the defense team to set off now, preferably sprinting.
You want us to run? It would take a bus 8 hours?
You'll be fine. You're confident in your trip. It'll be a mere 32 hours.
32 hours?
That's quite a long trip. All right, they gotta run. It's annoying that how Hiruko and Sakumi have to go when we could be at the library. After taking... Wait, I think you guys heard that. After taking a moment to rest our eyes, those of us assigned to the expedition team left for the base. There were 8 of us all. Moko, Darumi, Shoma, Gaku, Tsubasa, Kurara, Hiruko, and me. We were cautioned against using Tsubasa's and Shoma's class armor to make the journey easier. We'd be in full fight when we got to the base, so we needed to preserve our Himo and Nima as much as possible. According to Sirei and Nigo, class weapons weren't capable of that kind of extended use anyway. Our only option was to run. Night fell. Dawn broke. And even as everything fell into the dark, we kept going. Maybe there was an exaggeration, but aside from the short breaks for food, we really didn't just stop. We kept running. An overwhelming pressure. Oh, I didn't hear what I said. Day 40. Yeah, we're there. Overwhelming amount of time passed. Before I knew it, it was the start of another day. Suddenly, I realized the sky was light again. I must have fallen asleep while I was running. Everybody else seemed to be just as dazed, constantly moving their legs, even as they grew weak and limp. Right as I opened my eyes, Hiruko who was leading the charge, called out, "We're here." We stopped and made our way on top of the nearby hill to survey what we saw. Oh, this time we won't see the bus, right? Normally we see the bus in the back. Yeah. Normally the bus would be there. Funny. After some quick recon, we snuck into the nearby storm drain. This is a storm drain. Come on. Come on. It's the tunnel. All right, whatever. Getting here is really tiring, wasn't it? For real. Not even a real killing game could make me feel this close to death. Can we just rest for a sec? I can barely move muscle. No, we don't have time. You cold-blooded psycho. She's eviler than a homicidal mastermind. Just to confirm, we're going to fight the enemies in the base, right? Isn't that obvious? It's not like if we ask politely for the QB liquid, they'll just hand it over with a smile. You've all heard about the enemy intel, right? Right, Hiruko told us on your way here. Hiruko explained to everyone what she heard from Sirei and the others. The Quinzile. He flies around in the sky, right? So annoying. Not with my specialist skill on our side. I'll whip up as a surface-to-air artillery and knock him out in one shot. And thing is, I'll make sure to start crafting it as after he actually appears. Why, can't you just make it now? This particular weapon can only hold shape for 5 minutes. Yeah, we talked about that before. Otherwise, it'll explode. I see. That makes sense then. One last thing. There's no revivals in this battle, so be careful. Right. Without the school bus, we never make it back in the infirmary in time. Exactly. So, if things are too shaky, retreat immediately. Got it? Everyone nod in silence and with a look on their faces. Okay. Let's do this. Special defense unit, move out. Oh, their faces look tense. Here we go. We'll just let it play out for you guys. Wow. All right, time to skip. Bam. Ding, ding.
That battle was on easy mode.
Yeah, nothing to it.
It's not over yet. He's coming.
Him? It's Quinzile!
I am
the paragon of repulsion, Gwenzile. I'll be sure to make it agonizingly painful when I kill you. Go ahead, scramble for your ugly lives. You won't escape from me!
He's here. Just like a moth fluttering around a bonfire in summer. All right, cover me. I need to focus on crafting this artillery. Hello, Earth to peasants! Am I talking to myself here?
Yeah, what's going on? What is this?
It's an honor to be tasked with protecting somebody as noble as me.
Everybody, Kurata's right.
See? He gets it.
No, I mean, forget about honor or nobility or whatever. Just cover her.
Understood. Got it.
That was weird. You know, Darumi and Gaku are like... There's like 3 poor characters, 1 rich one, you know?
It's set. Told you it wouldn't take long.
Technically, Tsubasa could be rich because, like, the amount of knowledge he knows and technology she has, crazy high level.
And that's how a true lady slaughters her prey.
He freaking survived!
Naughty Kurara! You broke your promise! I never said this would kill him! I just said it would knock him down!
I like the teasing, that's pretty funny.
Less bickering, more fighting.
Okay, here goes. Wretches!
The pain. It hurts. Why? Why would you do something so cruel?
You're asking us?
Uh-oh, that's not good. This is bad.
And why do you?
Suddenly, Quinzile broke off and stared at something behind us.
Oh, a UFO!
Is he gonna trick us?
Huh? Where?
Oh, come on. It really worked. Everyone turned to look, and so I was caught up in the moment that I did too.
I don't see no UFO.
Don't tell me.
We turned back around, but it was too late. During this precious few seconds, the defeated commander disappeared completely.
Run away?
Looks like it.
With that idiotic trick? Not even a kid would have fallen for that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you guys are
Yeah,
pretty dumb.
We did fall for it.
I mean, I think Hiruko just doesn't care. You know what I mean?
So you're saying we're dumber than a bunch of little kids.
I love it.
I found it! It's here!
I didn't know you had it in you, Shoma. Oof, now we can take a break.
I don't think so. We didn't even have time to still stand. Let alone sit down and rest. Yep. Huh?
Oh?
We only have 2 days left. If it's going to take us 32 hours to get back, we won't arrive until tomorrow night. And I'm assuming you're all too tired to run at the same speed as we did on our way here. That means we'll be racing against the clock. If we really push ourselves, we might be able to make it back by morning after tomorrow. But, silent servant.
Servant?
Let's just get going. The others are counting on us. Hiruko started walking. Is that what she did? Started making her way outside the base. The rest of us could only sigh.
That Hiruko, it's just like I said.
She's a cold-blooded psycho, all of us. I like it, that's funny. With that, we all staggered after her. Day 41, isn't this fun? All we could do was drag our exhausted bodies back to the academy one step at a time. My consciousness was so hazy that I felt like I was running inside a nightmare. My legs were out of strength. I imagined that we were just two withered, ancient tree trunks attached to my body. Morning finally came. The sun set. And even at night came again. We never stopped. What we were doing by the point could only be could be called running. Oh yeah, it's even walking would have been too generous of the description. My body felt like it wasn't mine anymore. It was like I was having an out-of-body experience. Suddenly I heard a voice. The date is about to change. I had no idea who said it. For all I knew, I might have said it myself without realizing it. Feeling blurry and hazy, we crossed over to a new day. Just like Hiruko predicted, we finally arrived at the academy on morning of day 42. You guys, I hardly know what to say in a situation like this. Welcome back isn't just enough. You've returned safely. I was so worried about you with all my heart almost broke. Your sister and I prayed for you every day. Damn it, the hell is this? Some kind of salty shit coming out my eyes. Me too, my eyes are squirting. Gross. The defense team all looked genuinely happy to see us. We appreciated that, but all we could do was muster a dry laugh. So, about that QB.
You found it, right?
Tsubasa weakly lifted her arms and bring it out.
Nice work. I knew you could do it.
Thank you so much, everybody. They showered us with applause and cheers and praise. Smiles stretches across our every face, and some even leaping with joy.
Now, Miss Kawana, I hate to be the one to ask you so soon to return to, but...
Do you think you could start dealing with that bacteria? Tsubasa looked completely drained. Her hollowed eyes stared at nothing as she answered, Fine, but I can't do it alone. I need everyone's help. Yeah, we're at it. Let's go. Double ellipses. Ooh, looks like we made just in time. Good thing the school has replication machines.
Thanks to that, we managed to synthesize a large quantity of undiluted QB liquid.
We divided the QB liquid amongst ourselves and sprayed it all over every inch of the school. Of course, we gave the school bus and the parking lot a thorough going over all as well.
That should clear up the particle bacteria.
There's no chance of it spreading now. But where's the bus?
It's still a corroded mess. I guess I'll just figure something out.
You gonna repair it?
Yeah, I did this kind of thing, but plenty in my grandpa's garage. What a relief!
And now, Kawana, if you don't mind, I need you to... Someone kicked Sirei as hard as they could before he could finish his demand.
Honorable Sirei, sir!
Nigo ran over to comfort his fallen superior. Who would do such a thing? I looked around to find the culprit, only to see everyone else was looking at me. Apparently, I was the one who kicked him. I'll have it, so guys. Sorry, Sirei, I'm so tired. I lost my sense of reason. Sirei does not appear to be listening, I fear. Yeah, he's out like a light. Is everything okay? I mean, with you, Tsukumi? Isn't the bomb inside of you supposed to go off if you lay a finger on Sirei? It's probably fine. I agree.
After all, Takumi might have laid something in on him, but it wasn't a finger. Or it was a foot.
What a dumb joke. What a dumb joke. Goodness gracious. After that, we immediately parted ways. The others headed back to their rooms, but Hiruko lingered behind to speak with me. Looks like we solved our particle bacteria problem in this timeline anyway. Yeah, we should give some QB liquid in the hunt timeline too. The next time the blood space waves will be high enough will be on day 45. We'll be able to leap then between 5 and 11 a.m. It will still be a while until we can get to the hunt timeline. I hope the damage hasn't spread too badly by then. Me too, but there's something else we have to do first. What are you talking about? The metempsychosis book? We'll resume our search tomorrow. Tomorrow will probably be our last day, actually. Right, we only have 10% of the books left to check. Hiruko gave a firm nod. Well then, it's all in your hands. With that, she left and headed for her own room. I staggered and wobbled back to my room. Then when I lay my worn-out husk of a body down, I was greeted with intense drowsiness. I have no idea what happened after that. A second later, I was completely unconscious. Day 43. Let's go. Double ellipses. It's evening, Takumi. After how long are you planning on sleeping? You're too old to act like this. I'm literally a teenager. And in case you forgot, we ran 2 marathons, fought a battle, and in between, and had to hose the school down with liquid QB as soon as we got back. I'm dying of lack of sleep here. Keep it down, we're in the library. Who cares? Nobody's even here. I'm here. Are you blind or something? Didn't I just tell you to quiet down, smooth brain? You're yelling too. I'm glad to see you're doing okay. Same to you. After a short rest, Hiruko spoke solemnly. All right, let's get started. For real this time. All right, let's go. Double ellipses. We spent what we felt like an eternity there in the library in silence. My head was empty, capable of independent thought. We were just staring at the light of the lamp dangling in the ceiling, transfixed. I had no idea how much time had passed, but then I heard the announcement. Hey, good night. Silence washed over me, over the cold, vast space once more. Neither of us said a word. We continued to stand there, stunned. After some time, Hiruko spoke. Let's head back. So I guess we didn't find it? I tried to answer, but my mouth was too dry to move. There's no sense in lingering. The book wasn't in here after all. It might be out there somewhere beyond the wall of fire, but I have no idea how we'd find it. There's no libraries or bookstores out there. It would be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Does that mean we're going to have to give up on the book and find another way out of the loop? With that, Hiruko slipped out of the room. I felt something dark in the pit of my chest. I couldn't even muster a sigh. Dang, man. Day 44. That was not good. I was thinking that we were going to make it. We are going to find out a little bit more about the time loop. Thank you so much, Sirei. I wasn't over what happened yesterday. Black lump was still stuck in my chest, but we still had more than 50 days until day 100. We'd be sure to find a way to break out of the loop by then. I firmly reminded myself of this fact and decided to walk around the school like normal. The sun set and the scenery turned to dark and dusky. A similar phenomenon has happened in my chest. What's happening in my chest? Yeah. I couldn't stop thinking about the loop. Was there really a way out of it? As I was mulling it over, I realized I wasn't alone. Hey, Ava. Hey, did you need something? There's something I wish to report to you, Mr. Sumino. You said you were looking for a book called The Reflections of Impracticatory Mentipsychosis, correct? Yeah, I did. What about it? I think I may have figured it out. Where the book is, I mean. What? I was just talking with Mr. Genzaki, and somehow we ended up on the subject of Mr. Atsuki. Yes, Eito has been locked up in the room ever since day 9. Pardon my asking this, but is he doing all right? Is he emotionally well? I'm giving him meals regularly. He always seems the same as ever. He's actually pretty fond of that place. He told me that it's quite relaxing. He said that it's perfect for reading. For reading? Yeah, I bring him books with his meals. He asked me for something to read in the library, so I grabbed a few from the library. Even if I may ask. Oh, was there a book titled Reflections of Imprecatory Metempsychosis in your selection? Yes, there was. I remember it because of that weird, complicated title. Why do you want to know? Ava, thank you. I gave Ava a short and sweet thanks before sprinting outside. We should say, yeah, just burst open her door. She's naked. Nope, she's clean. We're good. Come with me. What is it? I know where the book is. We thundered down the stairs, through the halls, and into the capsule room. Let me guess, you finally figured it out. Where did you put that book? I've got it right here. It's just all torn up. I ripped it out of his clutches. I looked at it, and yep, it said it everything. Unfortunately, yep. What the? All the pages are ripped out. What happened to them? Do you know anything about goats? I've been told more than once that I look like one. A goat? Does he say he's the greatest of all time? Is that what he's trying to say? Don't tell me. That's right, I ate them. Oh, gross. Oh, gosh dang it. Yeah, that's not the greatest thing to do ever. You gave me so little food. I was so hungry I couldn't help myself. Hiruko and I searched the room, top to bottom, and even risked Eito, just in case he was hiding them somewhere. But there wasn't so much as a single page, not a single paragraph of the book remaining. All right, we could get it still. Did you read it? You did, didn't you? Why did you think I asked if you had figured it out? There was information relevant to our situation in there. You knew we'd show up eventually. Isn't that right? That's not all. I gave you a hint on day 36 as well. I happened to be aware of some valuable intel, if you were interested in it. So, there was information about the time loop in the book? Eito, tell us everything, exactly what was written down in it. Huh? Oh, have your hippocampi rotted away? I said I wouldn't tell you anything until you apologize to me. And not just to Kumi, I'm including you too now, Hiruko. That's called joint liability. Why don't you two get on your hands and knees, put your foreheads to the ground, and lick the floor while you grovel? We're so sorry, Eito. You don't deserve this. Then maybe, just maybe... Hey, there's no way we're doing any of that. Well then, I guess we're done here. You're going to have to repeat these same pointless 100 days forever and ever. 100 years, 1,000 years, it doesn't matter. It'll just keep going on for all eternity. Well, maybe that's not so bad in its own way. It's the same as being immortal in a sense. On second thought, I'm actually a little jealous of you. So envious that I might have to sleep it off for a while. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Sleep tight, you two. Jeez, man. I can't believe it that Shoma just gave it to him. It just so happened to be one of the books. What BS. We could find... Hold on. It would be better if we ask Shoma. Shoma, where'd you get those books? Oh, I got them from here. Okay, thank you. It was still before dawn. Hiruko and I had come to the lab for the first time in a long while. Okay, I'm all done configuring the machine. Everything's ready. Now, we just have to wait till 5 a.m. In the QB. I got it right here. I asked Tsubasa to make a little extra. By the way, what do we do about Eito? Are we going to force him to tell us what he knows? That'd be a waste of time. Torture doesn't work on his type. Then what do we do? Hiruko wrapped her knuckles against her brow and answered, let's think of it. We still have a time, and right now we need to focus on the leap at hand. Our goal isn't anything too complicated, right? It's just to give the QB to Tsubasa in the hunt timeline. But it's possible somebody might slip and crack his head somewhere along the line, isn't it? The next time the blood space waves will surge is day 50. There's a battle on day 47, so we can't afford to linger under any circumstances. Don't worry, I won't screw it up like last time. Then go ahead and work your magic. Oh, that was nice. 5 a.m. on the dot. Clad in our leap suits, we slammed the red button and jumped into the platform. All right, let's go. Let's go. I love it. Is he gonna say it again? That'd be funny if he says it again. Man, it doesn't feel like we travel at all. Could you please stop saying that? You say it over and over again. Oh, I'm just telling you how I feel. Oh, okay, good. It's lights out. Oh, it's light out. The morning announcement hasn't played yet, but someone might wake up early and come over here. Let's proceed with caution. Don't make a sound. Got it. Yeah. First, we have come to Takumi 4's room. Shouldn't we go straight to Tsubasa? Looking like this, when she wakes up and screams at our faces, then what? But why do we need to go to my room? I mean, Takumi 4's room. I need you to become Takumi 4 again. Then you could give QB liquid to Tsubasa and explain how you got it. Explain it how. Just make something up. But if Takumi 4 wakes up while you're at it, we'll have a mess on our hands. That's why. We quietly infiltrated Takumi 4's room while he was still sleeping. Hiruko sidled up to him with a reckless amount of force. Stabbed him with a hypodermic needle. Man, this poor Takumi.
A little gentler when you do that. He's from another timeline. He's still me.
I know. And that's why I did it like that.
What a jerk.
More importantly, change clothes and get to Tsubasa. I'll take your suit and head for the capsule room.
What do we do about him?
We leave him here and go. The anesthetic I used is more powerful than the one from last time. He'll be out for a whole day.
Oh my gosh.
He's got nothing to worry about.
Another sleepy Takumi route. At least this one isn't a murderous crazy person. Oh man, we stepped out of Takumi 4's room. I gave my leap suit to Hiruko, who wished me luck and vanished inside the school. I watched her leave before I headed to Tsubasa's room. Oh no. I rang the doorbell and Tsubasa opened the door, sleepily rubbing her eyelids. Oh, what is it? It's so early. Sorry, but I have something to give you. I pulled out the QB liquid out of my pocket and handed it to Tsubasa. No way. This is QB liquid. But how? Where did you get this? Well, I snuck out for some extra exploring last night and found it then. Where? Oh, geez. Well, where was it again? It was so dark I couldn't really see. Well, whatever. Awesome. Good job. That was good. Well done. What matters is we can use this to get rid of the particle bacteria. Thank you, Takumi. You seriously the best. What a relief. Now, all you can leave this place on day 102. Huh? What do you mean, all of you? Aren't you going to get in the pod with us? Oh, no. Yeah, that's not what I meant. I was going to blow the lid off this whole operation if I kept talking. There was only one way out. Well, good luck with everything. I turned and tried to leave and Tsubasa behind, but wait, aren't you going to help? Wait, I have an errand I need to deal with. You can ask the others, though, right? Wow, heartless much? I'm kind of offended. Maybe I'll just disable the shower and toilet in your room. Tsubasa started marching over to my room. I panicked and tried to stop her. Wait. We had until 11 a.m. to leap back into our time. It was only 6:30 a.m. now, so I still had time. Fine, you win. I'll help you. Great. Then let's get right to it. Woo, finally done. That should have wiped out the particle bacteria. Thanks, Takumi. You really saved us. I scratched my tip of my nose. This hangar was the only place affected by the bacteria, right?
Yeah, for now. But just to be sure, I'll spray the whole school later. We can use the replicator and the biolab to increase the stock of QB. How about the escape pod repairs? I'll have to give it a shot. It looks like it's gonna be some serious task, but when I was spraying the liquid just now, I just got inside the pod and found a gap in the corroded exterior walls. From there, I saw the control systems is a mess. I'll need to replace everything, including the circuit board. I don't really know anything about that stuff, but it sounds like a lot of work. But this is one good thing. If we replace the control systems, circuit board, we'll be able to manually deploy the pod from the war room. From the war room? Manually? Yeah! So we could escape the school without waiting the day 100? Exactly, but it's going to take at least 50 days to fully repair it, even if I work at top speed. So I'd be done by day 95 at the earliest. That barely changes anything. Can't the others help you out with some of it? There's plenty they could do, but I can't really ask them for help right now. We're smack dab in the middle of the invader hunt after all. Huh? I can hardly ask the members we're up against, you know. Hold on. I thought the invader hunt was over. Huh? What are you saying? It got back on track a while back. Even since the real sponsor showed up in day 33? Yeah, let's go talk to him. Go confront. What's the sponsor's alive? Yeah, Tsubasa said that the one that got killed on day 31 was a spare. The Kako's G still out there? Right. Which means she's likely hiding somewhere inside the school. If I was looking for a place to hide in school without being found, our eyes met. Underground. Hidden room. I think it'd be fun if we could move around the place. We descended the stairs to the basement just as we suspected, but it wasn't who we were expecting. Eito? What are you doing here? Eito stared at Hiruko in the leap suit and nodded as if something had just clicked for him. I see, you must be Hiruko. I recognize the voice. Identifying people by their voice rather than their appearance is something of my forte of mine. Yeah, that's true, because we see how he sees everybody. It's really weird. But he can understand voices, unlike us. We couldn't differentiate voices either. The leap suit had voice changers, but Hiruko turned it off at this point. Because everyone looks like hideous monsters to you? Oh, you know about that? I can't say I'm surprised. Those suits tell me you have experience jumping to other timelines. And Hiruko, you don't belong in this timeline, do you? The Hiruko from this timeline is already dead. You're here from some other timeline. That's where you learned about my secret. Same probably goes for you, Takumi. Hiruko being alive and well doesn't seem to bother you at all. Which means the two of you jumped from the same timeline, didn't you? So what if we did? I was just thinking that out loud. After all, you're the same as us. You don't belong to this timeline either. The Eito in this timeline had his cryptoglobe absorbed by Takumi on day 2. Oh, how despicably cruel. Even if this isn't my timeline, that's hard to forgive. You must be from the Box of Calamity timeline. You jumped from it on day 36, didn't you? Oh, Box of Calamity? Is that what you're calling it? You're probably right. I imagine that is the timeline I came from. I escaped the school, wandered the streets, by chance stumbled upon some sort of laboratory. I decided to tinker with the machinery there, and before I knew it, I was here. There's no way that happened just by chance. Oh, but it did. It's not so surprising considering my specialist skill. Special fortune telling. Eito nodded slowly. Fine. We'll say it's a coincidence. Let me ask you something. Are you the sponsor of the Invader Hunt? Oh, no matter the timeline, you're still just as dense. The Invader Hunt started in day 26. How could I be the sponsor of the game that I arrived here on day 36? Then the real sponsor must be Kako G. Oh, you two don't know who it is? Not answering, Well, so be it. I'm not interested in the sponsor anyway. Then what are you doing here? Why are you here? I wanted to read. Read? Why would you do that? You don't know why someone would read? You're terminally stupid, I fear. I read to satisfy my intellectual hunger. There's so much I want to know. About humanity, about space, about the laws of physics that govern it, and about the mystery behind my own existence. You two are completely unrelated to my timeline, so allow me to confess in full. Deep down, I wanted to see people the way you see them, purely as a matter of intellectual curiosity. So I started reading all kinds of books to find a way to make it happen. Unfortunately, it seems there really is some kind of glitch in my brain. So long as I have it, I won't be able to perceive people the way you do. Sad, isn't it? Shall we cry about it together? All I want is to be friends. Do you know anything about how to get this glitch out of my brain? If you do, I think I could be your comrade again, in the truest sense of the word. I suppose there's no point in asking. You don't believe me, do you? I'll just have to disappear, I suppose. Disappear? Don't tell me. Exactly. See you around. Very next moment, he pulled something out of his mouth. Oh my gosh. He threw it straight at us and it instantly exploded. I didn't have time to close my eyes or plug my ears. A stun grenade. I murmured a brief realization before losing consciousness. That ain't good. Did Hiruko save us? Oh no, we're stuck. Shit. Thank you, Sirei. What the heck's going on?
You certainly sleep hard. Maybe it's an after effect of leap damage.
This is my room, right? Are we back in steady fundamental?
Of course. And who do you think you have to thank for that?
Oh man, I'm getting tired of this.
Again.
Yeah.
I seriously considered just abandoning you this time. But I knew I'd miss having an errand boy. So I carried you back.
Was it a stun grenade that went off? Were you all right?
I was wearing my leap suit, so I took almost no damage.
I sat up and got up out of bed. What happened after that? After the light subsided, Eito 3 was gone. 3? He was the Eito from the Box of Calamity timeline. The versions of us in that timeline are Hiruko 3 and Takumi 3, right? I figured the same could be applied to him. Oh, that's fair. So yeah, I guess they're all the 3 timeline. Interesting. Okay. I see, so Eito 4 got away. I tried to chase him, but you were already incontinent and laid out. Don't you mean inanimate? We were also running out of time to make the leap, so I had to give up on Eito 3. Hiruko sighed deeply. We have to do something about Kakoji in this. It's in that timeline too. That's true, but let's set it aside for a moment. There's someone I want to introduce you to first. Huh? Who? What? Time lock? Nope. Huh? Infirmary, that chair? It's a Dominic cognitive reconstruction therapy device. A new and improved version. So who did you want me to introduce you to? We're ready now for you. Come on out. Hiruko's words, someone stepped out from inside their biomatic. Huh? Wait, Eito? I instinctively balled up my fist and squared up. It's okay, he's on our side now. On our side? Just to be absolutely clear, this timeline's Eito. In other words, Eito 1. You let him out of the capsule room? Yes. Why? Don't be so alarmed, Takumi. I've been completely reborn. I don't understand. I looked to Hiruko for an explanation. You remember what Eito 3 said? The hunt timeline? Do you know anything about how to get this glitch out of my brain? If you do, I think I could be your comrades again. In the truest sense of the word. That gave me an idea. The cerebral glitch repair program? That's right. But I figured that wouldn't be enough to get rid of a bone-deep contempt he had for humanity. So you used the Dominic thing? Yes. With Siri and Nigo's permission, of course. Originally, this machine couldn't be used on Special Defense Unit members.
but thanks to my improvements on its design, I was able to use it on Eito. And thanks to Hiruko, I'm as you see me now. Well, I suppose I don't look any different, but my mind feels like it's been thoroughly cleansed. And what do we look like to you? How can I explain it? Start with Hiruko, looks like an intellectual, refined woman of great beauty. On the other hand, Takumi, you look like a half-rotted cherry tomato that's been left out in the back of the refrigerator too long. You still glitched. That was just a joke. In truth, you are a beautiful young man with a dignified face, full of courage and passion. Oh, maybe I've said too much. He could fake it, guys. He could fake this. This is not good. At any rate, appearance is something that can only be described subjectively. What I see and what you see are not necessarily the same. But at the very least, I no longer have a physiological aversion to your appearance that I used to. To put it simply, in my eyes, you look truly beautiful. There's your explanation. You really don't feel hatred towards the rest of humanity now? That's right. So we can trust you now? I swear you can, all my life. Tell us about the book. What did you read in it? Exactly. What you'd expect. It covers the history of examples of the time loop phenomenon, as well as some scientific considerations. We want to know how to get out of the time loop. Was there anything about that? There was. You jumped to the past from day 100 to day 2, right? The loop was triggered by the first trip back in time. But once force is applied to an object, it will continue to move at the same speed until additional external force is applied. That's the law of inertia. Without friction or resistance, the spinning top would continue to spin forever. Yeah. Wait, somebody said this before. A pendulum continues to swing side by side. A weighted spring continues to move up and down. Yeah, and he was talking about the stairs, yeah. What exactly... That's exactly what our situation is like. Enough explaining. Get to the conclusion. How do we break out of the loop? The best way to explain it is the examples of the spring. You two are the weight on the spring. Time moves down from day 2 to day 100. But it can't progress any further. The restoring force of the spring brings it back to day 2. So how do we cut loose from the spring? Do we increase the weight? Precisely. But how do we do that? Let me get straight to the point. It all comes down to the lives of the Special Defense Unit. The lives? Indeed. The weight here is the weight of the life itself. In short, if all the Special Defense Units in this timeline survive until 10 a.m. on day 100, the sum of all those lives will serve as a huge weight that can tear the mighty spring that is the time loop. Hiruko and I were silent. 3 seconds later, I shouted out loud, "Yes, we can finally break free of this time loop. We just have to keep everyone in this timeline alive. There's no problem at all. Everyone's survival was one of our goals anyway. Even without this information, we were going to protect everyone anyway. Well, we have a definite objective now, so I'm grateful for that. Our friend's survival is directly linked to our escape from the loop. The situation just got much simpler." I looked into Ito's eyes as I spoke. Thank you, Eito. I'm going to trust you for now on. For now? Well, that's good enough, I guess. It's hard to regain lost trust. I'll do everything I can to support you until you can trust me unconditionally. Sounds good to me, man. Day 4-6 were ended in excitement, or rather it didn't. Tomorrow, day 4-7, we'd face another defensive battle. Hiruko and I had something we needed to do before that. And that something was... Oh, I'm scared. I guess we're good. Okay. I was worried we're going to get like a weird romance moment. Everyone gathered in the boardroom before the morning announcement played. Just checking in one last time. Are we really going to let that whack job Eito fight with us? We spent 3 hours going over this last night. We heard your arguments against it, but in the end, you all agreed to this. Well, you two sounded confident. You were so passionate. It was like you were spitting fire. It just felt right to trust you. If a gutter dweller like me was permitted to say so, Eito does seem different from before somehow. That's right, his aura before was poopy brown, but now it's shiny poppy red. Thank you. Although I'm not quite sure if that was a compliment. Besides, you heard what Sire said. Right, if Eito does anything, even this little threatening, he'll detonate the bomb inside him. Oh, did I say that? You did, sir. You? Oh, sure. I'll take your word for it. I'm so sleepy then. I don't really remember. For the love of murder, are you feeling okay? Like I said last night, I'll follow our captain's lead. I agree. As do I. I personally am quite opposed. Huh? Introducing a new character now will take attention away from me. I want everyone to praise and adoration. I want everyone to fawn over me. What is this breaking the fourth wall stuff? What? I'll toss you a frisbee later. Then I am on board. Oh my gosh. Ellipses. Thank you, everyone. Ava's right. I am like a new character on the battlefield, but I'll give it my all to fight with for you. Then maybe you'll fawn over me after the battle. Eito flashed a carefree smile. It was infectious. Soon all of us were smiling. Well then, the enemy will be here any moment now. So Nigo, it is your cue. Got it. I'll cue the music. I hate this song. What's with this freaky old Enka song? It's a folk song, right? I kind of like it. We went over the reason for the song choice already, so no need to talk about that again. It's because we don't have enough. Budget for another song. 2 commanders will attack this time: Terutami and Nugink. The former manipulates sound waves. She'll try to pull us into a hallucination by playing frequencies inaudible to human ears. To prevent that, we have to play a particular piece of music that includes waveforms and anti-phase to hers. That's the folk song you're hearing now. By playing the song in advance, the enemy sound waves will be cancelled out, which means no hallucinations. Isn't that right, Sire? Perfect recap, Shizuhara. Couldn't have said it better myself. As we discussed our strategy...
Intruder alert. Defense.
Oh no! Oh shit. Dagnabbit. I was memeing too much. What the hell? They're kind of early. I thought you said that the enemy would attack after the morning announcement. That is weird. Well, we're past wake up time now. Could it be that something had to do with we redirected the entire announcement system to play that song? In that case, we might be in trouble. Trouble? How? If the morning announcement didn't play, there might be something wrong with the intruder alarm, too. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, that is kind of funny. Okay. Oh, I knew it. What do we do? The enemy's already breached the wall. We need to do something quick. Takumi. Got it. I nodded firmly. Everybody, let's do this. Special defense unit. Move out. This is everyone now. We're gonna go through the whole thing because I think this is the only time we've ever done this. Everybody here, that's our first time ever doing it. That is so awesome. Oh geez, here we are. I wonder if they're gonna make us fight. I'm okay with that, but because like this is a pretty unique scenario. Oh yeah, hit B. Hit B. Yep, we could skip it. Yeah, we done it plenty of times.
Nice. Now you won't have to worry about those auditory attacks.
I'll just turn off the music.
Well then, everyone, the rest is up to you.
Wallop those nasty invaders!
Easy cheesy. Alright, we'll skip this one, because it's not as cool as the Teratami. I just love Teratami so much, dude. He's so funny. I love the aesthetics of her. She's like the most unique of all the warriors.
Ah! Just when I thought we'd finally put that first one in her place!
That must be the time reversal we heard so much about.
C-Ray and Nigo warned us about this, but it's even more a pain than I could have guessed. We'd best save ourselves some trouble and take out that new gang first.
If we don't, this battle will never end.
All right, everyone. Let's show these guys what we can do and end them!
This is my specialty! A show especially for you!
Everyone, this is horrible. The school is...
It's okay, keep it together. C-Ray told us about this trick too.
Right. It's just an illusion. Once we beat Tammy, it should go back to normal.
Isn't it against the rules for them to tag team us like this?
Shoma was right. We need to deal with New Gang first. Okay, here goes.
Yeah, pretty much it was word for word from some of the other ones that we've seen. We win! Ding! Ding! The battle was over. With Teratami defeated, we could see the school as it really was again. But our relief was short-lived. Huh? Where's
Tammy? New Gang's gone too!
They just ran off together.
They were holding each other for support. Why didn't you say anything? They looked so sad, hobbling off like that.
That was enough for me. I had a good idea what the twins were thinking. They could probably see themselves in the two commanders as they helped one another.
Whatever. I don't feel like chasing after them to finish them off.
They were so completely covered in wounds. Their organs and bones will be in tatters by now. I doubt they'll show up here again.
And is it time for the usual? I think so.
Let's do it. Yeah.
All right. Ready? And go!
Special Defense Unit.
Best in the world. Indestructible and undefeated. Never lose, never yield. Special Defense Unit, fight on!
Everybody's voices resounded loudly. The moment there was silence, Nozomi spoke.
That's not fair to chance!
Aw.
But Sir Takumi is our leader.
He probably should have been the one saying it the whole time.
Fine. I'll let you do it from now on. But a little advice? You have to do the ready and go! Like you really mean it. Put some spirit into it.
She's so silly.
Such detail.
I didn't know she put so much thought into it.
Aw. Everyone giggled as they looked at Nozomi. She blinked innocently a few times.
By the way, when does the fawning I was hoping for start?
Mr. Outsuki, did you really contribute to the battle that much?
Come on, I definitely did. Didn't you see?
Well, you'll just have to wait.
Our next defensive battle is in 10 days. So I suggest you start training for that.
Well, that's unfair.
We watched Eito slump his shoulders in disappointment, and everybody burst into laughter. Eito is truly one of us now. There was no way he'd betray us again. The bashful but bright smile of Ito's face was more than genuine enough to convince me of that. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Day 48. Well, this is a... Ooh, what the... Oh. Huh? 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 Oh my gosh. We got it. Oh, we got it. We got the killing game route. It's ours now. Nice. That's good. You know, I'm happy we got it. Good. Oh man, I don't want to stop, but I probably should. I bolted upright and looked around me. This is my room. My body was freezing. Cold sweat soaked every inch of me. Little boy wanted to climb up on me. All right. Body freezing, cold sweat soaked every inch of me. Was that a dream? No, that wasn't it. I'd experienced something like this many times before. This must have been some kind of thing, which meant something that happened in another timeline. I headed over to see Hiruko, gave her a rundown of what I just remembered. She nodded in silence, led me to the usual spot.
Oh.
Actually, I had a vision of the same events just before I woke up. No, wait, what? That's impossible. What I just saw was from the Hunt timeline? We lost on day 30. We lost you on day 30 of that timeline, so there's no way you would know what happened after that. Say what you will, but I saw what I saw. Huh? I do get the feeling it wasn't something I saw firsthand, though. It felt more like something I heard from somebody else was playing out inside my head. What?
Oh.
Maybe I jumped to day 100 of the Hunt timeline somewhere along the way. Then someone told me what had happened in that timeline. And after that, my consciousness jumped back to day 2 and I lost that memory. What? That doesn't even make sense. You just regained it now? That's one possible explanation anyway. As usual, we continued our discussion after changing locations. What's more important are the specifics of what we just saw. Yeah. First of all, Kako G is going to self-destruct soon. But her death won't stop the invader hunt because Eito will take her place as the game sponsor. We'll have more casualties, and finally, on day 93,
the survivors will launch a last-ditch attack against Veshness, and all of them will die.
That's weird. I wish we could help them, but do you think there's anything we could do? Let's give it some thought. We still have 2 days until we could leap again. That's weird, yeah, but that's... I don't remember what the... Which ending was that even? I don't even remember. Okay, we're on the killing game route. Is this one? Here it is. So that was on I honestly don't remember. Leave Moko behind? No. It was a latch ditch effort. Oh my gosh, it's been a while. I don't remember. Oh, this one. I don't remember. Okay. So there was one route, basically, whenever we make a decision, we could go after Dalzia, or we could go after the sponsor. But before that decision, was it trying to get Veshness or Dalzia? I don't remember. It doesn't make sense. I parted ways with Hiruko, headed to the cafeteria, gobbled down some toast before going back to my room, because we're going to do some free time. Okay, as much as I'm worried about the hunt timeline, I still have things I need to get done here. Yep, free time. Okay. At night, we got a report just after dinner. Tsubasa had finished repairing the school bus. The moment we heard the news, we made our way to the parking lot, and there we saw... Oh, wow. Does it look different a little? Wow, Tsubasa, this is amazing. Yeah, got the wheels back in perfect shape. Actually, is it a bit shinier than it once was before? Girl, I could get jealous. What moisturizer do you need to use to get that dewy sheen? Frankly, I'm stunned. You completely killed it. Oh, it was nothing. Then perhaps you'd be willing to fix my rotten heap of junk like me myself. Aw. I think that's above my pay grade. Roasted. Well deserved, Tsubasa. Good job. Get him.
Yushika, stop salivating over the muffler, you degenerate.
Oh.
Deviant.
I swear I wasn't looking. I tinkered with the engine while I was at it, and so I think it'll go faster than before.
Awesome. Let's test it out by turning Gaku into a fender ketchup. Hey, why me?
Oh, I am jealous. I want to be praised too. Me too. This must have been so much work, Karada.
Thank you for all of your effort. I'll give you a collectible superhero eraser as a reward.
I can't really see myself needing that. Thank you, Tsubasa. You're a lifesaver. Oh, come on, guys. Good work. Deserves good praise. I'd like to offer my thanks as well. You too, Hiruko. You're making me blush. Oh, you too, Hiruko? That's how she was saying it. We continued to shower Tsubasa with some praises. And I guess we eventually went off to bed. Yes, I'm right. Okay. Well, that's day 49. Almost halfway through this route. Thank you so much, Sirai. And thank you all for coming and joining us here. We're on day 49. We're almost halfway through this route and most of the way through this game. I can't believe it, man. We have so many more decisions to make. I'm looking forward to seeing all of them at the very end and us 100%ing this game, finally. I don't have anything else to say, but thank you so much for watching. YouTube Land, be safe out there.